Hi friend, it's Amy with Renewing Stitches. I don't know why I had to think about that. I was thinking Flosstube with Flosstube. Yes, this is Flosstube. My channel is Renewing Stitches and I'm glad to see you. If you're new, welcome. If you stumbled, welcome. You're welcome to stay and listen. Hear me talk about cross stitch. That is, the Flosstube is a YouTube about cross stitch. If you're returning, thank you friend. Thank you. Thank you. It's redundant, I know, we all say it, but it is so fun interacting with you through the comments, and it's just getting to know you and sharing with other stitchers and watching other stitchers. I know there are lots and lots of Flosstubes out there, so I appreciate your time, and I just thank you for joining me and interacting with me. Let's see, it is Tuesday and it's beautiful outside. Right now it's mid-70s and we're going to be up into low 90s, I think, maybe upper 80s, but cold front's coming, and tomorrow our high will not, it should be right around 70, so we're going to have about a 20 degree dip, and then it'll warm back up to the mid 80s, but it's nice. It's really nice. So there's a bird outside. Don't get distracted. I'll hold my hand up right there. Okay, this week was a good week, good stitching week. I got to see my in-person friends, what was the acronym? It's LNS. I used the acronym LNS. I was thinking about this the other day whenever I got home. It's Local Needlework Squad. They're my squad. So I got to see two of the four. Three. One just real briefly, and I'll show you what she had. But it was fun to stitch with them, and took my mom to physical therapy yesterday, saw Daddy, went over there this weekend and helped her with some things, and it was a good week, and I got some stitching done. My team won. They beat the other team that resides in this area of the state that is highly rooted for, so I cannot wear this out of the house this week. Although I probably shouldn't wear it in the house because my youngest is a fan of the Cowboys, so we'll start with that. Oh no, we won't start with that. We will whenever we get to whips. I have no new starts, although I've been thinking about one, but I'm not going to. Maybe, I don't know. And several whips, no finishes. Plans are tentative, and I want to share with you who I've been watching. First, went to see my LNS, my Local Needlework Squad, and sweet lady, Barbara is her name, came by briefly because she wasn't feeling well, and I know she's doing better, and I hope you continue to get better, Barbara. But she gifted us loveliness. Well, and I'll just share. Okay. Here, look. She made bags for us in our favorite colors. So, we got, let me put this, this one's a double zipper with the blue. And she made a keeper, and I don't have a keeper. These things hold a lot, so has a heavy duty magnet. Look at this. So fun, so talented, and I mean, it was a day of bags really, and she said not to say anything, but I'm going to, Debbie. Look at that fabric. Oh my goodness. And hers are zipper top. The pink on the inside. I have a pattern in here. But, oh. Thank you, ladies. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. All of us. Okay. Who have I been watching? I wanted to show y'all that because I have a lovely squad. I have a sweet squad. I'm just thankful for them. and further friendship. Not that they can do craftiness. That's icing. Because I can't do that kind of craftiness. I can stitch a straight line. I can sew a straight line in a circle, but I can't zippers, no. And binding, and yeah, no, So, I'm thankful. All right, moving on. What do I want? Oh, who I've been watching. Trying to do, and I had, what was my question? Maybe it'll come up. I had a question and I didn't write it down. If it comes up, I'll write it down and ask it at the end. Oh, I do remember. Please hold. Because it's not stitching related. Okay. Who I've been watching. I have been still catching up. I caught up with Cathy, Crafty Cat Stitcher. Hi, Cathy. Love her. She's so... I'm sure you already watch her. Just very relaxing to listen to. She crochets as well, and so does Amy M Makes. Amy Michelle. Hi, Amy. I caught up with her too. Sweet friends. Love both of them. I watched Sew Stitch Sew Nat. I will get that. Natalie. Hi, Nat. I enjoy watching her. She has quite a variety of projects and just sweet lady. Let's see, Shelly. It's Only Stitching. Hi, Shelly. And Heidi's Homemade. I don't know if you know her. I don't know that I think I've talked about the others here, but Heidi's Homemade. I will link all of them below. She's going into teaching. This is her second career, I think, but she's getting her teaching degree, finishing up student teaching, lots of different projects. A good one to watch. So it's been a while. She's been doing student teaching, so it's been a while. It's been a few months, but she's hoping to get back on the track since that's just about done. Anyway, so watch her. And new to me, brand new to Flosstube, Tammi Clevenger. I believe that's right. She's a Texas stitcher. Another Texas stitcher. There's a bunch of us here apparently. It's just so big of a state we can't be close. I don't know why we're not so close to each other. It's just huge. But Tammi, just as a joy to watch. She just put out her second Flosstube. I have not seen it yet, but the first one was so fun. Her finishing is just beautiful. She makes me giggle. I mean, I think you'll love her too. Go check her out. So I will list all them below. Anything else on who I've been watching? I have been watching a lot more than that, but those, I'm going to stop there. All right. We'll start with... Yes, I think that's it for the beginnings. 8 minutes. Not bad. Okay. So I have been working on this normal thing that I work on that I can't talk about real loud because my youngest is in there. This one's for my husband, though. This is from Nomis Designs. A book from 80... I don't know. I can't remember. I used to say it regularly and I forget. 87. Nomis Yarn. Nomis Designs. I'm working on this one. This is what I stitched this is what I've been working on during piano. Where's my board? Piano and during my mom's physical therapy. And I'll show you as a review, and if you're new, the previous ones that are hopefully, talking into the bag, hopefully they are going to be done before Christmas. This is my oldest son. This is my youngest. And this is my husband's. So last time you saw, I had finished the red. There's a blue up there. I had finished the red and started filling in the gray. I still have some gray to fill in to finish the other leg of the X, and I've got this black and white patch under here to do. I'll show you this right here, that right there. But I got all the white in. Oh, that's a good shot right there. You can see it right there. I got all that in, so I'm just going around. I have to fill that in. I've got the black ear hole, and there's a black spot down here that I've got to do. And then the back stitching. So this and this are gone, and I need to do the back stitching and all the blue and then some of this gray. I've got all the gray done, though. There's a little bit around the inside of the helmet, but anyway, I'm surprised. I'm glad you can see that, because I was afraid you wouldn't be able to see it. I guess, you kind of see, but anyway, getting these done. Oh, I've got a spot of white that goes up here too. And then the glorious back stitch, which, if I can get this done and the interior here and finish those, I may do that next time. Go ahead and back stitch all of that, and then just worry about filling in the rest of the hat, because I don't believe there's any back stitch up here. There's not any up here, so that's good. That's trucking right along. Trucking right along. Oh, I stitched some of this with my LNS Local Needlework Squad. I need a shorter name. The Squad. The Squad? Okay. What else did I work on? Picked up Laszlo Cottage #1. This is charted by Stitches So Beautiful. I'm doing it on I didn't write it on the back of that. Did I write there? A 28 count even weave, 2/1 half stitch. And I've had this, I don't remember if I worked on it last week. Yes, I did. Okay, I did. But I'm still working on it. So here we are. This is the page. I finished the sun. There are a few rogue stitches here, the singles, popcorny. And then I've got this down here. This is part of a tree, or the lighting of the very top of the tree will be at the end of this page, right in here. So, tiny little page. This stitch is 300 by 400, and on a 28 count, it'll be, I don't know, sorry, it'll be probably that big maybe. I've got plenty of room, but that's it. I love the colors. This met the, did I do another one? No, this met the I Spy Something Purple, the challenge, the I Spy challenge from Laura Stitching by the Shore. Hi, Laura. That prompt is I Spy Something Purple, and I've got 2 weeks to get a bunch of the rest of them in. Let's see, can I put anything else in there? No. Oh, it has leaves, something with leaves, but I didn't stitch on that. I may pick something else. Okay, so next I worked on Rose Cottage Sampler Pinkeep from Stacy Nash Primitives. I'm doing this on an 18 count piece that I dyed, using two floss. Here I am. So I worked over here. I had the bottom little grassy area outlined, and I filled that in. I may need to pick that out. Looking at the camera here, it looks like those are different colors of green, but it's the same. It was the same color, but in person you really can't tell. I may just pick that out and put that back in, because that's not a lot. Anyway, I did the urn and started on the flower here. So, and then I got the stem of that flower. So that's what I did. And I brought the the red border across a little bit. So I have the verse charted up here. I'm going to leave the heart in. I was going to pick it out, but I'm just going to center it and then put maybe the address, the verse address on one side and my initials on the other. So that'll be good. I've Really am enjoying this. I do want to outline. I may backstitch the roof while I've got it out. I may backstitch the roof so it can stand out a little bit more, just with a darker, I think that's 822 maybe. I may use a darker, like a shade darker, and just go around the outside. And pick out that top green. Yes. What else? I also worked on Americana blue. This is the birthday start for Sally, Flossie Sews and Grows. This is from October House Fiber Arts. I wanted to say October Fiber House Arts, but that's not it. October House Fiber Arts. Sorry for the glare. There we go. I'm in this corner up here, stitching on, did I write it on the back? Yes, a 30 count lamb's wool, 1/1 full cross, using 336 DMC. And it's not as stiff as it was. It's still stiff, but it's not as stiff as it was. So 30 count, 1/1. Look at that. I had, let's see, I had that top part done, I think, last time I saw you. So I got this part, and then I started across the top. This is the beginning of the bobbin. Right here. So it's bigger than the picture, at least, right? This is so fun. Oh, so tiny, but so fun. That's a great one. And 336, I just love that color. It's a little deeper than what I would think would be Americana blue, kind of a what I used to call, or what we used to call country blue. That's what I kind of think of on Americana blue, but this is a little darker, more navy. So tiny, so fun. All right, and then the last one I worked on is Yasmin's Made with Love Winter Folk Bird. I do print black and white, just because I have a color printer, but the ink is dry. I don't use it regularly enough, and replacing it is silly whenever I use black and white. So you'll see it in color because I have it. It is stitched on, well, it's not complete. It's stitched on, is it 14? Vintage Taupe 14 count. I think it's 14. It's a Hobby Lobby fabric. So it's printed. It's just a taupey on one side, but you can see the variegation. So let's see here. Last time I had a little bit left in the wing, and I had the bird outlined. I've been plugging away at the red. I got his face done and the stem of the holly, I believe, right here. I love the colors. Oh, there we go. Love the colors. I would not pick 606 for red, but I love it. I think I skipped a stitch up there. I had to go out and put it in there, but anyway, that's a fun one. Great chart, big, easy symbols, really good. So, thus concludes, let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 projects that I worked on this week, so that's good. I got a good bit done on all of them too. Let's see here. Plans, which are loose. Last week, my plans were Whip Go Calls, Martha Sampler, and Angels of Peace and Joy. And I got one of the two worked on. I worked on the Whip Go, which was the Rose Cottage Sampler Pinkeep. This week, plans are Whip Go, Louisa Acton. I want to pull that one out. And Moon Kitty. And then I wanted to do Martha Sampler again. That's, do I have that here? That's the one from Rocking Chair Stitcher. Sorry. I don't believe. Yes, that's this one. I have it here next to me because this is, so real quick, beside me I keep what I've worked on and the things I want to work on. And the things I want to work on sometimes get picked up, but sometimes not. This did not last week, but it will this week because I'm going to take it with me to my stitching chair and work on it. But I'm doing this with a variegated blue of DMC 93. Yes. And it's just different blues. Oh, well, it's different blues. It is, it's just the different variegated blue. And I may as well, since I have it out and I have time, I may as well show you my start, or what I've worked on so far. This is, I don't know what this is. It's also printed Vintage Country Mocha, 20 count over 1. So I will continue here. There we go. I want to see what I'm showing you and make sure I'm not showing you nothing. So I want to start on that. Not start, continue on this. Let's see. I really want to get out the Quaker. The Beach Quaker. That's it. I want to get that out. It's not in my stack. The Mary Englebright is in my stack though. This one. That'll be fun. And that's all I have. Just Martha Sampler and Mary Englebright are the only ones in my stack. I do have, I don't know if you noticed, I did pull down the butterfly that's over there. I've got a butterfly picked out. I'm going to add to it, but it just looked empty, so I put an empty hoop up there. So I'm going to be adding to my butterfly hoop. And I think that's all that I have for plans, because I just maybe will leave them loose this time and just pick up. I do want to keep working on the helmet. I need to work on that. Anyway, I think that's all. The question of the week that I have is not related to stitching at all. So if you're here for stitching, I'm glad you came. Thank you. And have a lovely week. I look forward to seeing you soon. If you stayed, this is a quick question. Persimmons, if you know anything about them, we have a wild persimmon tree in the backyard, and every year we get the persimmons after the first frost. They're yummy. I've tried to can it, but it doesn't turn out well. So this year I'm just going to pulp it, and we're just going to use it as a dip because it tastes so good. Anyway, that's not my question. My question is, how do you open a persimmon seed? Every year it seems like I'm trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm trying to squeeze it open with a pair of pliers. I let it sit and dry. I let it soak. I'm not that good. Last year we had a spoon. So it's either a spoon, a fork, looks like a spork, a spoon, a fork, or a knife. And depending on what those are, is the farmer, the what do you call it? The Farmer's Almanac will tell you that would be what your winter's going to be like. So last year we had a spoon, which indicates lots of snow because you need a shovel to snow it, but we did get a dusting, but it wasn't much. But I'm thinking maybe it was a spork, so maybe it was a fork, a light dusting. I don't know. So last year when I did open the seed, it was squished enough. I wonder if I damaged it so it looked like, I don't know. I went back and looked at the pictures. I just want to make sure the inside is clear enough, and I just tried to open one or two. I tried to open 2 seeds before this, and you can't even tell it's a seed. So if you have an easy way to open a persimmon, my sister said to maybe try it when it's fresh instead of letting it set to dry. I thought it being set out to dry would help it open better, but maybe not. So I'm going to try open it fresh. I have some that they're not, the bulk of them won't be ready until after the first frost, but I have some that are falling that are ready. So I may try to get one that's already fallen and see what the seed's like. I just want to know, because that's, that's a thing. You see what your persimmon says. to see what the winter's going to be like. Never mind the forecasters and the people with multiple doctorate degrees in weather. It's a tree. It's a fruit. Anyway, I will stop rambling. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your stitching. I hope you got some of it done. I hope you will get some done this week. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. I will see you in the comments as always. Oh, the magazine, the classic vintage magazine flip through, for some reason I could not load it to YouTube. So I'm going to film it again this afternoon and put it back up. But this is what we're doing. Just cross stitch from October of 96. So we'll be flipping through that. It's all right. It was if you saw that, that's fine. But it was this is part of the stash that my husband got off of an auction site. So we're going to go through this again, which you haven't seen, but I've done it. I'll go now. Have a lovely week. I'll talk to you soon.